Peace and blessings, beautiful people.
Peace and blessings.
This is Empress Imani.
And Empress Alisa.
And welcome to this episode of Sacred Love Lessons. This episode of Sacred Love Lessons is published for informational and educational purposes only. It is not intended to serve as medical advice or by any form of medical treatment. You should always consult with your physician before altering or changing any aspect of your medical treatment. Any use of this information in this podcast is made on the listener's good judgment and is the listener's sole responsibility. Do your own research and conduct yourself accordingly. Now that we've gotten that out the way, today's episode is all about Mama Ayahuasca.
Mama Ayahuasca. You see, Mama Ayahuasca is considered to be the mother of all plants and is a mediator and a translator between the human and the plant worlds. She helps humans and plants to communicate with each other. Mama Ayahuasca has three interrelated roles. Her best known role is her function in healing ceremonies. She is well known for her role in cleansing, divination, remote viewing, visions, healing trauma, addictions, and some mental health issues.
Now, before you go see Mama Ayahuasca, you must cleanse and purify yourself. This includes abstaining from all meats, including seafood, spicy and heavily seasoned foods, excess fat and salt, soft drinks, coffee, alcohol, sugar, caffeine.
Drugs, this includes street drugs, medication, and when we say medication, that's if possible. Please contact your physician first and refer back to the medical disclaimer we mentioned earlier.
Exactly, because you may or may not be a candidate for Mama Ayahuasca. You must also abstain from all acidic foods such as citrus fruits, smoking, and sex,
including sex with yourself. And all of this must be done before and immediately following the ceremony.
Exactly. This fast allows you to dwell in the spirit world and be more sensitive and transparent to the plant spirits.
You also want to shower beforehand in order to cleanse your energy.
You can also pray and meditate on your intentions prior to the ceremony to center yourself spiritually. That was something that Wife Goddess Alisa and I did before we went to see Mama Ayahuasca.
Yes, we spent the entire day of the ceremony in prayer and meditation and on our intentions so that we could get the best for the ceremony.
Exactly. You are then introduced to Mama Ayahuasca through a shaman, guide, or wayshower during the ceremony. The title may vary depending on the culture and where you go.
That's true.
Now we're going to cover our experiences and just explain to you some of the things that we experienced during and after visiting Mama Ayahuasca. The first thing is, what were our reasons and intentions for going? For me, I was divinely guided to see Mama Ayahuasca on September 1st. Prior to that, I had been doing some spiritual development and personal development work on myself, but I really felt like I just needed some help in this area, as if there was maybe some kind of blockage there that I needed to overcome, and it was dropped into my spirit to go visit Mama Ayahuasca. So what I did is I told Wife Goddess Alisa, and then we both began to do our research.
Yes, I had heard of Mama Ayahuasca years prior, but it hadn't really been on my mind. And when Wife Goddess Imani brought it up, it really brought to the surface how this could really do some healing for us both spiritually, and I really wanted to find more information about it.
Right. We also watched videos on YouTube. We watched documentaries. We began to soak up information regarding Mama Ayahuasca and the whole process, as well as the sacred ceremony. Now, what I would highly recommend to you is don't do that.
Yes, don't do that.
Yeah, don't look at videos of other people's experience, because each journey is different. Your journey is going to be unique to you.
It's very personal. And so in order for you to get all that you need personally from it, I would suggest that you don't watch what other people are doing. Just keep it between you and Mama Ayahuasca.
Right, exactly. So once Wife Goddess Alisa found a ceremony to go to, we then set our intentions. Now for me, going into it, my intentions was to tap into higher consciousness, to release limiting beliefs, to release negative emotions, and for spiritual enlightenment.
And for me, my intentions were to tap into my higher consciousness to release any negative energy that may have gotten trapped inside my circle of light, to heal mentally and emotionally, to release all limiting beliefs, and to gain spiritual guidance and enlightenment for my life.
So on 9/9 at 9, Wife Goddess Alisa and I, we went to see Mama Ayahuasca. This visit was in alignment with the reaping season. Some people call it Mercury retrograde, whatever you call it. We call it the reaping season. That was during the time where we went to see Mama Ayahuasca as we released that which no longer served our highest good. Now you can learn more about reaping season in a previous episode titled Cutting Season. I will put a link in the description box for you so you can refer back to that previous episode. Now, what kind of results did we see? First of all, let me say the experience was very amazing. There is no word in the English vocabulary that I could think of that would describe actually what I felt and experienced. I'm not going to give you the personal details of everything that I experienced because, like I said before, each journey is unique to you. So my path is very unique and personal to me, but I will give you some broad strokes of what I experienced. So the first thing I experienced was spiritual ascension. Spiritual ascension and breakthroughs. I actually did some astral traveling where I visited another dimension. I was able to communicate with my ancestors. That was not an intention that I had, but while I was on the journey, I did communicate with my ancestors, and there was a passing of the mantle, and we'll talk about that later. I was able to release limiting beliefs, an energy block that I had in one of my chakra systems, and I was able to release that from my energy center. I also received emotional healing, and then I had a huge increase in energy, which I'm still experiencing today, because during the entire ceremony, I just was full of so much energy, so much love, just pure love, unconditional love that carried me on for like hours where I just was unable to sleep, and we'll talk about that a little later.
As for me, the results were very, very powerful. I was able to experience an incredible spiritual ascension, and during the ceremony, I had a really, truly powerful spiritual breakthrough in which I released all of the negative energy. Woo! And I was freed. I freed myself from all of that past limiting beliefs, all of the generational things. Woo! They were released. And it was amazing. I was healed emotionally, I was healed mentally, and I was shown a clear path for my soul to flourish. And there are no words, truly. What I'm saying to you does not begin to describe the experience that I went through.
Exactly.
It was amazing, and I know now that I'm free.
Exactly.
I have peace. I experienced so much love. It was just truly, truly phenomenal and life-changing.
Exactly. Now, some of the revelations that we experienced, we'll go into that next. One message, which was a divine message that I received, it was a mantra on my entire trip, and it was, love is the answer, no matter the question. Love is the answer, no matter the question. I experienced an overflow of pure love, peace, and harmony. I was also passed the mantle from my ancestors, where I am called to be an intercessor. Now, I have always prayed for people. In the past, I still pray for people. I would see people all the time, just wherever, whenever, and I would just pray for people wherever I saw a need. And so I didn't really think much of it because I've always done that. I've always been that. But after going to see Mama Ayahuasca, and it was expressly stated to me that I am an intercessor, I'll be now focusing more of my attention in this area and learning as much as I can about what that means in this part of my soul mission.
Yes. I also had this experience of being enveloped and enclosed in pure love.
Yes.
You know, my sense of hearing was heightened, so that kind of blocked me a little bit. But once I got in touch with Mama Ayahuasca and she touched my soul, I was engulfed in peace. I was surrounded by just pure bliss. And I became completely aware that I am now free.
Yes.
I am free from all of that.
Woo!
And it's such an amazing feeling.
It is. It is. One thing I will say about freedom is once you see, you cannot unsee.
Absolutely.
Once you hear, you cannot unhear. And once you know, you cannot unknow.
And once you know, you do better.
Yes.
Once you know, you're better for it.
Yes.
And that's what's going to propel the rest of my life on this soul journey.
Yes, yes. We just want to remind you that we have what we call the Wall of Love. It's on the website, honorthelovewithin.com. It is where we pray for you. This wall is completely private. Your message comes directly to myself and wife goddess Alisa. It is an opportunity for us to pray for you, to hold sacred space for you, to make it more personal. Now, we pray for the collective every day. Without fail, every day. But the Wall of Love on honorthelovewithin.com will help you to do that. Now, as you can see, we were already interceding on behalf of the collective, not knowing that was part of my soul mission. I was just always divinely guided, and I always had this inkling in my spirit and desire to just pray for people all the time.
Yes, that's been a soul mission of mine as well. I've always been in the company of people who've had the desire for me to pray for them. And I've always known that it was part of my purpose to help raise the vibration of the planet.
Yes.
So I've always prayed for the collective. I've always prayed for people and wanted the best for everyone.
Yes. So we're going to leave you with some questions to ponder just to help you on your soul's journey. And we'll just go through them one at a time. You may want to write them down. If you want to write them down, this is the time to grab your manifesting planner so you can write in your journal. 1. Where am I right now?
2. What should I be focused on?
3. What am I being called to release?
4. What power is available to me right now?
5. What do I need to call in for the remainder of this reaping season? What do I need to call in for the remainder of this reaping season?
And 6. What am I beginning to harvest in my life right now?
We want to remind you that love is the answer, no matter the question.
Each of our journeys is unique, and we wish you the best in your quest for love, peace, freedom, and enlightenment.
We love you and we believe in you. So that's all we have for you today. If you would like for us to hold sacred space for you, go over to the Wall of Love on honorthelovewithin.com, honorthelovewithin.com.
Your prayer request is completely private. The only people that will see it are the two of us. We pray for the collective every day, and we would love to add your personal requests to our daily prayers.
And until we speak again,
Be the light.
be the light.